This is smilejos67. Welcome you back with Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis, and we have close to where we finished before. Now I didn't do it on here, but I managed to do it on EU. I managed to go up to this way shrine here, and there was a barrier. No, that one. Endless stair. And there is a barrier in between, and the feedback I got was you need to do the quest to open the barriers and actually to go along there. So there's no way in the world I can get those ones, not unless somebody happens to be over here at TP2, and it was just happened to be one. Everybody else said, no, can't, haven't done it. So, right, can't do them. So what we're going to do, we've got the jewellery one down here, and we've got jewellery 2 down here. But before we do that, something important we need to do. Coldharbour, Bantam, Guar. So, non-combat pets, exotic. There we go. Swap them around. That was a sheep. I'm presuming you probably have to go around to go there anyway. It's just as close to go from here. There's no real point jumping to the other way shrine. Anyway, so that's where we're going to go. Ah! There it is. Which, you'd hardly see it. Well, this is where we are. Just below Fissure, I believe. Past the lake. So that's the Jewellery Crafting Survey, Coldharbour 1. As soon as we hit one, frost will disappear. Voila. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Is it feasible to jump? Like it might be. It is! Well, 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 well. Isn't that a story to tell people? Look at that floating stuff. And jump over that fissure. Cross up there. Yee! Well, okay. Well, where does that go? No, we won't do that now. What we'll need to do is actually go back. Road around. This is more Earth-like place. Bastion of Earth life.
Welcome, friend, to the
Serenity,
Hollow City.
Coldharbour. That's not going to take me out. Here it is, the wall with no gate. Oh, nice jump. Now where?
You're alive. That's wonderful. Can we talk?
Great self. Not only am I alive, I am one of the living. Well, let's grab that book while we're coming past. Chaotic Creatia, the Azura Plasm. By Dr. Vivimandius. As a doctor of transliminal mythomysticism, I have long been interested in the soul-body problem, the reformation of the Daedric body post-banishment, and the formation of the body around the essence commonly known as vestige. Since our enforced relocation to Coldharbour, courtesy of our luminous lady, Guild, I have had considerable opportunity to observe these processes firsthand and am now in a position to confirm any hypothesis that, on Mundus, were fated to remain mere conjecture. It has long been understood that a Daedra who lacks the anuic animus known as the soul is not killed when its body is destroyed. A Daedra slain upon Mundus is merely banished back to its plane of origin, where its morphotype or vestige gradually forms a new body, so that eventually the Daedra lives again. This happens as well when a Daedra is slain in its native oblivion. Furthermore, we have long known from the Daedra themselves that their bodies are formed from the very stuff of chaos, the creatia of oblivion, a shapeless but energetic material that accretes around vestige until it conforms to the morphotype's inherent pattern. Back on Mundus, I had naively envisioned this creation as some sort of mystic amorphous material swirling in a void somewhere. After our arrival in Coldharbour, it was some time before I realised that its ubiquitous pools of the loose slime, the substance we've come to call Azura Plasm, was in fact the form that Creatia takes upon its plane. By extension, I reasoned that the chaotic Creatia takes a different but planet-appropriate form in every realm of oblivion, and this theory was later confirmed for me by the rogue Zipveli known as the Sojourner, who has had direct experience of numerous planes of existence. In fact, it was the Sojourner who first introduced me to one of those secret grottos where one can observe the process of plasma accretion in action. Find some grottos where Daedra are born, it is necessary only to observe the slow flow of the Azura plasm and follow it to its destination. But plasm accretion causes a slow drain on adjacent pools. It was fascinating to watch the vestige gradually absorbing Azura plasm and converting it from diurnal to specific, so that over time it slowly took on the size and shape of a hulking reptilian Daedroth. Then there are the poor slaves known as the Soul-Shriven. Each is a mortal kidnapped from Mundus at the moment of death, his or her soul stolen by Molag Bal for some unthinkable purpose and given in exchange the vestige that enables him or her to form a counterfeit body here in Coldharbour. But they are not native to Oblivion, so a Soul-Shriven's body is a sad imitation of the body worn in life, suffering rapid wear and decay until it dies. Death that is no liberation, for its vestige only forms a body once again, over and over ad infinitum. Such are the facts that what follows is speculation born of the conversations with the sojourner during his infrequent and unpredictable visits. His theory is that the soul-shriven's bodies are flawed because they have lost the focusing principle of the anuric souls, so their vestiges are imperfect patterns. I conjured that this was likely and then proposed the theoretical possibility of a soul-shriven who, despite having lost his or her soul, possessed some other intrinsic anuric aspect. This, shall we say, paragon soul-shriven would form an unformed body in Coldharbour. It was a perfect duplicate of the body born in Mundus. In fact, if this paragon born a sufficiently high anuric valence, upon contact with the padomanic creature, its body would form almost instantaneously. The sojourner scoffed at my theory, but seemed taken to the idea nonetheless. He went on to speculate that if such a thing were possible, it would probably occur in a situation when the Mundus was in existential jeopardy. In that case, the heart of him would spontaneously generate such paragon individuals as a way of defeating itself from destruction in a manner analogous to the way the mortal body fights off infection. Ah, Sojourner, how I miss your stimulating conversations. That's nice fantasy, and yet, given the wonders I've seen in my prolonged existence upon this plane, is anything really possible? I believe it to be true, actually, what he says there. Because, hey, if you know the story of the game, we started off as a vestige in Coldharbour with this perfect body. Perfect in that it conforms to my pattern from my soul. Yeah. These are pools of azure plasma, are they? Where is it hidden? Even there. Ah! Here we are, so that's what these guys are after. Map, 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 map. Ah, font of schemes. Crafting station. You deal damage with soul magic. You mark the target soul dealing 1,240 magic every 10 seconds as long as they are not already marked from you. This effect scales off the height of your weapon or spell damage. What have we got? Weapon and spell damage. Defensive penetration. Critical chance weapon. 5. Oh, okay. Not bad at all. So, that's where we are. Dually crafting survey Coldharbour. Ooh. Isn't he? Anyway, I think that story said of the. I actually think that fits. There's got some anuric principle, which is soul, animating the body, and in the real world, we've got actually the soul, also the life-giving force of the body. Take away the soul, your body's dead, and it keeps your body regenerating and alive. Oh, but what about something like the rose? Well, everything has a form of soul, vegetative soul and animal soul. Seems to be it. Okay, now we are going to go. Let us see who we can use to jump to. Okay, summon Stormhaven, did we? No more left in Coldharbour anyway. What you do get jumping to a character like this is that you don't know where in Stormhaven he is, therefore you don't know which way shrine is closest to him, and therefore you're going to end up. In this case, way rest. And we've only got the one over here, right. Ooh, only Stormhaven, so off we go. Well, one looks closer. It's even on the map. On the mini map on the right there. Ah, there we are. Let's go bring that up on the map. Stormhaven, we have Stormhaven Jewelry Crafting Survey. Now, what you should do is have a read of it, because these are always written in text. Manius. Resource cache uncovered in a cleft between two rocks near a waterfall east of Nightmare Crag, west of Bone Snap Ruins. That's the Bone Snap way shrine we started from, a pace north of Stelhart Moorings. I'm increasingly frustrated with our inability to find a cartographer of merit. Insufficient funding, they tell me. What miserable fiction. Instead of having a mapper, a professional, with me, with some knowledge of the area, I instead have to, for example, contend with roadway bandits, escape them into the arms of a cadre of friendly cultists working some manner of idiot ritual at a stone circle, give them the slip and tumble into a very alarmed go, and then run with her through an equally violently confused pack of wolves before happening upon your precious metals. It's fine. It's fine. I didn't have any issues. Nightmare Crag, there we go. Snap Ruins. Perfectly fine, perfectly fine. That's two on top of each other. Good one. Over 700. I'm going to have to refine them, so we've got platinum ingots instead of platinum dust in the crafting bag. Right, that will. What a nice sunny spot this is. East of waterfall. That'll do for this episode, and we'll be at some. We'll see what it is, whatever the next one is. I shall have a look. And we'll carry on doing some more crafting surveys for the next exciting, that's pretty, episode of Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis. Be well.